Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BVTK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. While this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from, but definitely want to get the chart updated, as it was quite a dramatic day. To think that at one point, the price had opened up, around this area of the chart, and then had went all the way down there before then bouncing back up and ultimately getting a close, up around this area of the chart. So if this is one of those days where if you get motion sickness easily, you're probably cleaning throw up off your keyboard right now as we speak, because this price was all over the place. But when all the dust had settled, the bulls ultimately did win out on the day. Now, I realize with that comment, there is perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought, let's just say right there, and you wanted to sell within 8 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's not looking so good. But assuming you care about the big picture of things, the bulls are still in full control even with the pullback, and I'm going to be talking about things from the big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different strategy and perspective going into the trade. Case in point of why the price is still bullish from the big picture is the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base, and when you have higher bases being built over time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. And looking at the chart now, I want to do a little house cleaning here, and that way we can really kind of simplify that point that I'm trying to make. So I'm going to just get rid of this green line here. Sure, it still pertains, but like I said, from a presentation standpoint and wanting to simplify things as much as possible, just going to get rid of it now, because really the focus becomes the purple line here, which I believe I've talked about in past videos, the 50-period simple moving average. And you can see right here that during this big crazy period, sure, it didn't hit it exactly, but I think we can all agree it got well within the vicinity of that purple line, and then you saw the price get a very nice bounce from there, which from a technical perspective, that's exactly how you would want to see the price act. So what am I getting at here? Again, assuming you care about the big picture of things, the very simplistic way to measure the health of the current chart is that as long as the price remains above that purple line going forward, the bulls are in full control, no questions asked. As far as levels of resistance, nothing new here. 0041, still that level of resistance in the shorter term. But then from a bigger picture perspective, that level of resistance up there at 0046. But no point in talking about 0046 right now until the price and bulls can first get up above 0041. All in all, though, very, very solid week. Good to see the bulls get things under control after the pullback happened today. But the price is still well above that purple line, and that's the name of the game from the big picture perspective. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.